Hey guys, welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and appreciate you guys checking out today's video and hanging with me a little bit. And guys, today in preparation for the spring fishing coming up, I want to show you guys one lure that you really need to start fishing this year. If you haven't fished it before, this is something you want to add to your arsenal. It starts to work good once that water temperature starts to get around 60 degrees, like first part of April, and it's going to work really good in April, May, and June. So I'm going to show you guys what it is, give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it, and I think it's going to add up to some good action for you guys. Also, before we get started, guys, a couple quick things here. One quick reminder is tomorrow we do have our first live stream set up, private live stream for channel members of the Fishing Teacher and all my other two channels, or Patreon members. This is going to be a private live stream I'm going to start doing every week just for all the for all the channel members and Patreon members of the channels, to show my appreciation for you guys' support of the channel. So if you want to be part of that live stream tomorrow and moving forward, just go to the homepage here of the Fishing Teacher, click on the join button for information. We got a bunch of different tiers you can join up with, or go into the description of my video and join up as a Patreon member. But we're going to have, open it up for comments. I'm going to try to answer every comment that we come through on the live stream tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. So I really appreciate it. Okay, guys, here is the one that I want to talk about here. This is the Megabass Sleeper Gill. Bluegill facsimile. This one I've caught so many fish on it, it knocked the eyes off it. You can see how scarred up it is here. But guys, if there's one bait that I can talk about that you guys will absolutely love fishing, it's the Sleeper Gill. And if you look at the thing, it looks like a swim bait, but it's unique. You don't fish it like a normal swim bait. I want to show you guys and sort of explain to you how you want to fish the Sleeper Gill today. Okay, now I've been fishing it now for about probably 3 or 4 years. I've been able to do really good on it, April, May, June, sometimes into July, depending upon the situation. But I want to tell you guys a little bit about the bait and how to fish it. First of all, it looks exactly like a bluegill. It's like, it's like the same. It's like the perfect size of bluegill that the fish like to eat. A little over 2 inches long. It's got a nice waggling paddle tail. The thing's got tremendous action in the water. When it comes through the water, it looks just like a bluegill. All you have to do is cast it out there and just reel it in. You don't have to twitch it. You don't have to use a stop and go retrieve. Nothing special. Cast it out there. Just start reeling it in, and just looks really, really, really realistic coming through the water. It's got a kill weight on the bottom here, and it's got the hook buried in the dorsal here. And normally I'll take this hook here and I'll open it up just a little bit with pliers to get a little bit better gap. And sometimes, as you can see here, I've actually trimmed a little bit of the dorsal off there to give me more point. That's sort of the way I modify it. Okay, but here's what you want to do, and here's what's different about the bait than what it looks like. It is a target bait, and you want to fish it exactly like you would fish like a spinner bait around shallow cover. So the way that I fish the Sleeper Gill is, number one, I keep it in sight. This is the water clarity for this thing, excuse me, is best if you have like over 2.5 foot of clarity. Perfect water clarity to me would be 2.5 to 4 foot of visibility. And I'm only fishing this thing, anywhere that I fish it, guys, I keep it no more than a foot underneath the water. Most of the time, I like it that far under the water, like it's barely under the surface like that, almost like sort of a swim jig. So clear water or cleaner water, and whatever shallow targets you have. If you got a lay down tree, if you got a log, if you got a boat dock, even a bare rocky bank, edge of a grass line, doesn't matter what flooded bushes, I've ripped them on the flooded bushes. That's my favorite cover with. If you guys got flooded willow trees or flooded bushes when the water's high, tossing this thing around the edge of that flooded cover, they'll come out and hammer this thing. So it's a reaction bait, just the same as if you're fishing a spinner bait or a chatter bait or a crankbait around targets. So what I like to do is whatever the cover that I'm fishing is, if it's flooded cover or docks or lay down trees or whatever in the water, I'll throw it out there. I'll keep my rod tip high, like about 11 o'clock, and I reel it fairly fast. You can reel this thing pretty fast without it rolling, and just have it coming right across the surface like that. And guys, when they hit this thing, they will freaking take the rod out of your hand. It's like they try to kill this thing when it comes by a piece of cover. It's a vicious strike, unbelievably strong strike. Skips really good. Since it's flat like this, it skips just like a dang rock. So one of my favorite ways to catch them, that I did really good on some of the Missouri lakes here, is I'll take it and I'll skip it underneath boat docks, like underneath the walkways and underneath the floats on the docks. and reel it under those docks. And guys, they'll come out of the shade of those boat docks and just clobber this thing. Unbelievable. It is so much fun to fish because you can see all the bass hit it. And I don't know what it is about it, guys, but when the fish get in the right mood for this thing, there's not a better bait that you can throw. One thing that you really need to remember on it, though, is when the fish hit it, you have got to hesitate a little bit. It's like when you see a fish come out and just gobble the thing up, your first instinct is to set the hook hard. You got to resist that. You'll lose fish if you don't. One of the things that I have found out about this thing is you're reeling along there and like boom, you see this 4-pounder come out and gobble it up. Don't set the hook. Just sort of like reel down a little bit, let them swim with it a little bit, almost like you're letting them swim with a worm or a jig, and then set the hook. Let them get it in the mouth just a little bit. It'll really help your hook sets. But anyway, a lot of people look at this and say this is like how you'll just slow roll it through the water column. I've never done any good on it like that. All the fish that I've caught on it, which has been a bunch of them, has come just fishing shoreline targets down the bank. You know, lily pad edges, like I said, shallow grass if you have it, over the top of shallow grass. Like I said, the best success I've had on it is here in Missouri, we have a lot of flooded bushes. When the water comes up in the spring, like flooded buck bushes and different type of shallow bushes, and just throwing it around that shallow cover, around the edge of them, they'll come out and hammer the thing. Boat docks are another thing good. Just like I said, either skipping it under the docks or pitching it and flipping it down the sides and the fronts of them is really good. But guys, just try it. I'll put it in my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of the video. If you guys would like to order a few, you can use my link there. It's a good way to support the channel and get you some baits here. And they got a bunch of different perch patterns. I mean, they got a couple shad patterns, but this is my favorite one right here. I think they call it the pumpkin seed, but I've caught them on a bunch of different colors they have. So anyway, guys, Tackle Warehouse link in the description to the Sleeper Gill. Give it a try. I think you'll really like it. See it.